Moving on, we're going to stay in Warcraft Re-Reforged, and we're playing Re-Reforged, Prologue 2. Exodus of the Horde, Chapter 2, Departures, Re-Reforged. So InsaneMonster has remade the prologue maps to be more... I honestly don't know, and we'll find out. More interesting, more engaging, perhaps? We're not going to know until we give it a shot. So let's go and see what it's all about. So this is going to be the second map from the vanilla tutorial campaign, I believe. 3 days later, southwest of Durnhold Keep, Thrall and his vanguard approach the Lordaeron coast.
It's been 3 days, and this prophet has yet to show himself. I hope I'm not making a huge mistake by trusting him.
War Chief, the clans are assembling as you ordered, but it will take them some time to reach us.
Then we must prepare this camp immediately. I want my warriors to have food and proper lodgings when they arrive.
Yes, War Chief.
Warrior, has there been any word from Hellscream? He and the Warsong clan were supposed to have been here by now.
No, War Chief. We haven't heard from Hellscream in some time.
Hellscream!
Damn it, Hellscream. Where the hell are you?
Damn it, Hellscream! Where are you? Do you know how to play the tutorial about... You know what? Yeah, I will. I will do that. Tell me how to play.
The spirits are restless.
I think they give you
In order
peons.
to establish a base and recruit more troops, it is necessary to collect 2 different types of resources, gold and lumber. To learn how to harvest gold, select a peon.
Yes.
Once a peon has been ordered to harvest gold, he will automatically travel back and forth between the gold mine and your closest Great Hall. Here are a few additional peons. To increase the rate of gold collection, order them to harvest from the same gold mine.
Dabu.
Thank you.
The amount of gold that you currently possess is displayed in the upper right portion of your screen. As peons return to your Great Hall with gold, your gold stockpile increases.
Guys, I'm confused. I've never played this game before.
Yes.
To be fair, I did click yes. It's my fault. Inferior in all skills of
Now
worth,
that
he
your
is
gold
relegated to
income is
menial
steady,
tasks for
you
the
will
greater
want to
good.
produce additional peons to construct the rest of your base. To train a peon, first select your Great Hall. Training a unit takes time. When your Great Hall is selected, you can see a progress indicator in the bottom middle portion of your screen.
We're gonna need lumber. Let's get that started now.
Ready to work.
Dabu.
Then we'll get a pig farm.
For honor.
In order to support a larger population, additional orc burrows will have to be constructed. Burrows provide the food that allows you to train more troops. To construct a burrow, select one of your peons.
Yeah, you can't use the PTR for 1.31. There's something on Hive that allows you to play on one. Like there's a local download for it that so that you can play it, but I think that you have to uninstall Reforged to do it. So like right now, I'm playing a different.
Now click on the Build Structure button. Now that your peon has been assigned to gather lumber, he will automatically travel.
I'm playing a
back and
different
forth
campaign. I'm
between
talking
the
over
forest
this
and
because
your
like
closest
we all
Great Hall.
know what this is about. I'm playing a different campaign with Shardundred right now, which is the Spoons Reforged 2-player campaign. So I can't uninstall the game until I'm done with that. But after that, I'll give it a shot.
War mills can increase the efficiency of your lumber harvesters. Try ordering a peon to construct a war mill near where your peons are chopping wood.
What do you want?
Why would I be chopping wood way over there?
I can do that.
Interesting that it, again, even just the little things with how you like highlight. I don't think it was like that in the actual game. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, like, even just adding that little stuff is pretty interesting. Should I even be down here? Maybe it would have prompted me to come down here.
Work complete. Yes.
Okay, you guys, I guess, come over here instead, because that's where they want us to harvest
Now that
lumber.
your burrow has been completed, the peon who built it can be assigned to a new task.
Let's get on
Ready to work.
Okay, so this is all typical starting stuff, right? This is all normal. So I'm curious to see what's going to be different after the building tutorial, right? Because the whole idea, it even said, do you want to play the building tutorial? So giving the player the choice is quite nice. Also having the little highlight of where the building goes is pretty nice. Just like the little things like that. Also, you know, highlighting the buildings and the command card is an actual tutorial for how to play, as opposed to just the narrator talking to you. So I appreciate that. So let's just get through this, the rest of the building tutorial relatively quick, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I can't build anything else until the war mill is done, unfortunately.
Work complete.
Okay, and then I need a
War
barracks.
mills contain various upgrades that can be researched to improve your troops. All available upgrades appear as buttons in the War Mills command card. To research an upgrade, left-click on the one you want to purchase. Congratulations, you have accumulated enough gold and lumber to construct a barracks. This will enable you to train additional troops for your army. To construct a barracks, select a peon.
I can do that.
That's kind of weird. I placed it, he refused to put it down. Maybe it's because something changed in the command card or I wanted to highlight it or something like that. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, you know, I don't really... It's a tutorial, right? We know how to play the game, but, you know, let's LARP and pretend like we are a brand new player to the game, right? This kind of stuff is helpful compared to the original.
Whenever a unit finishes training from this building, he will automatically travel to the rally point's location. To place a rally point, select one of your unit-producing structures and right-click on the ground where you want the rally point to appear.
Don't speak to me about that. All right, let's just get another burrow now in advance. And then I'll get a second barracks as well, because, you know, what else are we using our lumber for?
What do you want? Work complete. Okie dokie.
Now the guy should be like, hey, you can make grunts.
Now that your barracks is complete, you can begin training grunts to reinforce your army. To train a grunt, first select your barracks.
Honor.
I probably should have just skipped this, but again, it's just like just showing off the little things that have been added. The nice little quality of life stuff
Continue
that is now here.
Until you reach your quest requirement.
Something need doing? Yes.
All right. And then we can build them a little bit faster after all this. The music has stopped.
The spirits are
Work
restless.
complete. Look, Naros.
Are these murlocs normally here? I think no.
Research what you want. My life for the Lord.
Oh, look at that little asshole. Oh, they're not happy.
I am the war chief.
Don't worry, buddy. You'll be fine.
Work complete. None.
Oh, they're leashing. Haha.
Yes.
It was a murloc ambush. That feels fitting for, you know, murlocs in general.
Let's get on with it.
Your time has come.
Poor Thrall. He's getting roasted.
My life for the
war chief.
Yeah, so this, again, is definitely different. Normally, I think the murlocs are not there at all.
I can do that.
Let's get on with it. The spirits are restless.
Suddenly, Cenarius comes in and starts rejuvenating them all, and then a magic immune hero with Starfall kills us while we're just trying to kill level 1 murlocs, and you're like, Jesus, what did I do to deserve this?
Yes.
Hey, get over here.
Life for the Lord.
I got another burrow coming up. Don't speak to me about that. At least one of them's coming out. Perfect.
Let's
Health
get
pot?
on with it.
You know what? That's perfect.
For honor.
That was perfect. That was exactly what I needed at the time.
I am.
I'm just getting myself
the
into
war
position.
chief. Yes.
Huh. Okay,
For
so it
honor.
looks like this is all different. Like normally you get to a bridge and then you cross the bridge to get to the human base to rescue Grom. You find out the narrator is Archimond. In this timeline, Thrall becomes a pit lord with a randomized name. That's too good.
You orcs are in violation of the Alliance Internment Act. We've already captured one of your leaders. If you surrender now, we'll spare your lives.
Wow.
War Chief, they say they've captured one of our leaders. Maybe they're referring to Hellscream.
I hope not. But if they have captured Hellscream, I'll make them regret it. Loktar Ogar! Come, my warriors! We must drive the humans back!
So usually at this point, you have the watchtowers as well. So like you're guaranteed to have 5 grunts at this point. So like I'm not concerned about like, oh, it's gonna end up being really challenging.
Are restless.
Just pop this.
War Chief.
What you want?
Oh, and there's a rune of healing right there. The use of runes is quite nice in the prologue as well.
Yes.
So yeah, normally there's a bridge, and then you have watchtowers there. But instead now it's
For honor. Yes.
it's all mildly different.
Ndabu.
The wretched humans have been destroyed.
Move Thrall and the rest of your forces across the bridge, such as the one located here.
Restless.
Okay. So yeah, that cutscene was new as well. Like, I think that the description of like, it's changing these. Oh, lore! There's lore. The Alliance Internment Act is the law passed by the Alliance of Lordaeron after the defeat of the Horde during the Second War. It's a call for all orcs to be taken to internment camps. Well, thank God
For honor.
we get some lore tips. Anyway, again, just the idea that like, oh, Blizzard promised to kind of like
Master?
remake the maps to be more lore accurate as well. Like, I guess that's what this is
the war
attempting to
chief.
deliver on. And so far, like, even just, you know, making a cutscene that actually,
Yes.
is different than the original and not just simply with applied graphics is pretty cool. Oh, look at this.
Honor.
Take everything, men. Take all the valuables. Well, we're all poisoned. That's not a fun time. Also, it's possible that an enemy attack will flank us and go around us and kill us in the tutorial. Just saying, it's possible. Vampiric Potion is interesting.
Ndabu.
Interesting choice for Thrall.
Ndabu.
That would have been helpful for the Murloc section,
For
I guess.
honor.
4 bandits, he's in trouble. Alright, let's go. Let's go get our shaman.
Yes.
My life
for the Horde. None will survive.
So there are 2 little creep encounters that have been added. For some extra items, and assuming, I mean, now in Reforged, the missions 3, 4, and 5 are in there, the extra items should be pretty useful, especially because they're consumables.
Let's get on with it.
Like stat items less so, because you're going to have to trade them out to make space for other stuff anyway.
The War Chief. For honor.
Did
War
I?
Chief, we've found where they're holding Hellscream, but the area is protected by fortified guard towers.
Then destroy them. Hellscream must be freed.
Well, this is not super pleasant, but I think we just got to stick it out. Let's use this.
The spirits are restless.
And we can make more grunts. Again, a surprisingly difficult encounter for the tutorial, just, you know, but it does teach the player how to maybe utilize some of these terrain choke points to your advantage. So I think that's actually a good thing. You can go and find probably more shaman and grunts. And, you know, you're probably going to bleed a lot of units trying to get through here, but the idea is then you can complete the secondary objective to get reinforcements along the way. And they're Warsong grunts. That's a nice little thing there.
Yes.
Very cool. There may or may not actually be anything in these huts, but you know your boys gotta check.
Dabu. Time for killing.
You know your boys gotta check. Do I need to move him to this beacon? No. Lesser clarity, that's actually pretty good. Bust it down. Bust it all down. Here, break this. Break, break, break. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the grunts getting stuck was very intentional.
Huh?
I assume that's meant to be
for honor.
Very intentional. There's a lot of pickups so far on this map. I guess another thing it's good to teach the player early is, like, don't be stingy with your consumables, because there's a bunch. You know?
Dabu, direct me. For the horde.
Shamans are mortal mediators between the elements themselves. No shaman could be found among the orcs until dark magic was banned. No!
The spirits are restless. Yes.
He's saved. These guys are now my hut breakers. That's the only reason they exist.
Time to die.
Okay, get him out. Get him out.
My life.
Oh, yeah.
Horde. Power to the horde. For the horde.
For the horde. Okay, so let's, what do we get here? Scroll of mana? I mean...
For honor.
Sure. Probably the one thing that I really don't need, but that's alright. Couple different ways to go. I guess let's come down here first. So, like, minor thing, like the villagers... South Shore is a Lordaeron port town where people fleeing Stormwind settled after the First War. It was partially destroyed during the Second War. See, so this is all new. Also, like, the fact that they're not hostile is a nice little thing. Magistrate Henry Caleb.
I am the war chief.
Again, I assume that this is all stuff from WoW, and this is the stuff that I think we would have expected to get in Reforged. But we obviously did not.
How can I help?
Anything? No.
A wise plan.
How about this one?
Let's get on with it.
I think, were we forced to come through here? No, that's an open gate. It's fine. Well, we're going around.
Yes. We're under attack.
Hey, where'd you come from?
The
Break,
spirits
break,
are
break.
restless.
So again, I think the allure here,
yes,
in loving memory of Jesse Morales,
I am
is the attention to detail. There are little secrets that you can find as if you want to explore, but you don't have to. We could have easily just walked right in and finished it up. But again, it's nice. I think that, again, that's what people wanted, at least what I think people wanted from Reforged, is this concept of actually...
Understood.
Of, like, actually having secrets to find that are associated and have been added in since WoW, so that you kind of get an aha moment. You want to get that aha moment once you find them. I think that's the whole point, and instead we got virtually nothing. I mean, where those moments did exist, it was pretty neat, but not enough of them existed, is my point.
Let's get on with it. I am.
All right, let's get him in there. Even our tent breakers.
Huh?
There's a surprising amount of combat on this mission, that's for sure. Like, there's more combat on this mission than like the actual mission 1 of the game. So the difficulty is definitely up there. The difficulty is definitely higher than the original for sure, without a doubt. Wait, hang on. Do you think I wouldn't have seen?
Time has come. We're under attack. Yes.
It's worth it.
For honor.
Tent breaker, not a hard job, I think. Yeah, right. Nothing.
The spirits.
That's good, actually.
Dabu.
Trying to give a better showing than getting smashed last map.
What you want?
I refuse to speak of it.
Direct me. I am not the war chief.
No, 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 no! 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 You sons of bitches. It's fine. Whoever we lose at this point. Before we step on the beacon, I think I just have to destroy the towers, right? I was going to say, before we do that, we could look around and see if there's anything else.
Yes.
There's the ships.
For honor.
I guess I could have broken those to see. Those are the. Then that's where Grom is.
Look out.
Oh, I didn't realize I could change the difficulties. He's dead, Jim. Hellscream!
Hellscream, are you all right?
I'm fine, little brother. Luckily, they only injured my pride.
Great, because we're getting out of here now. We're leaving the human lands for good.
Finally, follow me. I have an idea. We can set sail on the humans' own ships.
Perfect. But we'll need to wait for the rest of the Horde.
That's right, cheer him on.
The Horde is assembled, War Chief. We await only your command.
Ka!
Now, go, young thrall. Sail west to the lands of Kalimdor. It is there that you will find your destiny. It is there that your people's salvation will be assured.
Medivh, what are you doing with that beard? It's like a half mustache, and the middle is shaved off. You gotta decide what you're doing with that. Either grow it out or shave it off, my man. It's embarrassing for you. I agree with Pandora. If Blizzard actually remade the maps, it would pretty much look like that. The cutscenes have a lot of nice little touches to them, corralling the humans in them, Grom getting broken out of the cages. Honestly, InsaneMonster, I don't know how you feel about this, but I think you should just replace the voice lines with the original ones so that he just calls him Grom. Just ditch that. I think that would be a nice little fan service for the people that actually care about that. But overall, I mean, I'm impressed. Again, it's it's a simple map. Like, I'm not looking for super challenge. I didn't realize there was a hard difficulty. Was I able to choose that somewhere? And if not, I guess I was on normal. But even for normal, that's, you know, I mean, that was a lot of enemy units for a tutorial, for sure. So you're definitely expected to make more than 5 grunts, and it's the tutorial. So I wouldn't say that's like a big deal. Oh, no lip syncing. That makes sense, yeah. Hellscream! I had read somewhere that someone had figured out how to make the lip syncing work. Or no, that was you. You were the one that said you figured out how to make the lip syncing work. So that's probably, again, but getting it transferred from the existing campaigns into the custom campaigns, if I had to guess. But overall, again, I think that really the main thing is, like, you add it in, like, South Shore, you have, like, a little secret. So what you're doing is, by having that in the tutorial, you're making it clear to the players that there are secrets to find, at least one per map, perhaps. I don't know, I haven't played the other Re-Reforged mission that you had put out. But again, just this concept that there are secrets is neat, and it's going to cause the players to want to explore. And that's what I think a lot of us wanted with Reforged. A lot of us wanted the ability to re-experience the maps and find things that would be interesting. And I would have been happy for them to have changed more maps to allow for that, and then they tried to say, oh, well, you know, we got bad reactions from the fans. They didn't want us to change it, which is obviously untrue. They just didn't have enough time to do the changes that they wanted to do. And that's their own fault for being poor at estimating what they needed to do, and then having pressure by the publisher to get it out and get pre-orders started right after BlizzCon, etc., etc. You know, we've all been over it a million times. We don't need to get back into the disaster, the absurdity of it. But, again, it's more just looking at what this map provided that we didn't get otherwise. And, again, that's more attention to detail. And that was there in Reforged for some parts. Like, oh, there was a rune that dropped in the first human mission called Paranodal's End. You know, that's a tiny little attention to detail that, you know, most people won't care about, but it's there. And having stuff like that, which it seems like is what InsaneMonster is adding in, is what people wanted. At least I'm speaking for myself. I wanted the ability to rediscover the maps, and that's what this did, even though it was the second prologue map, right? So extrapolating that across, you know, the entirety of Warcraft 3 is incredible to think about, and it would probably be an enormous undertaking to do. But, you know, if the scope right now is just to redo the tutorial, that's great, and I would definitely play those 5 missions once they're all out. So, good job.